3 reasons why I believe that 90% of personal trainers should not go online. I know it's very attractive, the idea of earning 10k a month, because you're no longer fixed to working one-to-one with somebody. I know there's talk of 6-figure businesses that you can be generating in a matter of months, again because you can now work one-to-many people rather than just one-to-one. And there's also this idea of location freedom. You're not tied to your local gym, you're not tied to maybe going to people's houses. You've got the whole world. The world is your oyster. Those 3 reasons are very attractive, very alluring and desirable. I understand why a lot of personal trainers think that's where I want to go, online, but the reality is 90% of PTs are not suitable for doing that, and I'm going to share with you in this short training the 3 reasons why I think you should not consider it. That's not to say you'll never ever go online. That's not to say that people are not earning 10k, 100k a year as PTs online. I'm simply saying for 90% of PTs that think they're going to do that, there are 3 big reasons why I think you shouldn't even be considering it. Hi and welcome, my name's Eric Simpson. I'm a mentor to personal trainers who are looking to generate anywhere between £3,000 and £5,000 per month working offline, face-to-face, in specifically the weight loss area. If that's you, that's what I do. And I've actually put a very short training video together of how I went from being that struggling PT to having inconsistent monthly income to being able to generate 3 to 5k per month by applying 12 simple fixes. So there's a link around this video. You can click on that at the time of this recording. There's no opt-in, you just click and you can watch it. It's there for you to watch. So let me get into these 3 reasons why I think it's a bad idea to go online as a PT. I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying it's a bad idea if these 3 things apply to you. So what's number 1? Number 1 is you lack a track record of getting results for clients offline. You've got no proven success. I'm going to use weight loss as an example. So if you haven't worked with half a dozen or so clients, maybe not that many, but certainly some clients, and shown evidence that what you do working face-to-face with somebody actually works, I don't think you've got any business going online, because why do you think it's going to be any easier getting results online than what it is working face-to-face with somebody, where you've got the opportunity to actually, not just have a conversation, but see how people are responding to your questions in real time, helping people to overcome obstacles, navigating challenges, listening to people, checking form. All those things I think are integral and important before you even consider going online as a PT. That's my take on it. So reason number 1, no track record. Reason number 2 is a lack of PT experience, which kind of ties into no track record. Lack of business experience, actually running a business. It's more than just going out there shooting videos of you doing exercises and giving recipe plans. It's the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, looking at a cash flow, producing a cash flow, paying taxes, overheads, all those things that go into running a business, which I know are not particularly exciting, not as exciting as 10k a month and 6-figure businesses, but these are the things that have to happen behind the scenes to run a successful business. And then when you add into that the likelihood of you not having experience of online marketing, then when you bring those 3 things together, lack of PT experience, lack of business experience, lack of online social media experience, that is a real recipe for disaster, because each of those 3 things have a learning curve. So to go from having none of that to going online to thinking you're going to be successful, I just think it's crazy. And then the 3rd and final reason I think it's not a good idea for 90% of PTs to go online is because the competition online compared to what it is offline in your location right now is what, 10, 50, 100 times greater. And that's just the reality, because you're now looking at not just a national audience or a European audience of PTs, you're looking at a global audience of personal trainers out there, and in amongst that you're going to have some personal trainers who have got a proven track record, they've got success they can talk about, they've got a system that they've been doing for maybe a few years, they understand business, maybe they understand online marketing, they've grown a massive following of people who are their ideal clients that they can reach out to at any given time and offer things for them to purchase. Those are the people that are doing well, but for the likes of, certainly me anyway, to try and compete against that online, very, very difficult. And by the way, I did work online for a period of time as a personal trainer. You know, I worked offline for well over a decade, had some great success, transitioned to online because of 2020. I was going to go online anyway at some point, but more as a mentor for personal trainers. But I went online with my coaching service, and I had a lot of success prior to going online. But I still found it an incredible challenge. Yes, I did make some money, but I didn't make as much money as I made offline face-to-face. Part of the reason for that was I was going to be transitioning and moving across to mentorship anyway before 2020. It just so happened that happened. So I thought I'd give it a go so I could give an honest opinion in this video of how I found it. But to be fair, I didn't put in the necessary hard yards that somebody who is making a great success of online personal training is probably doing. But I did have the first two boxes ticked. I had track record and I had business experience. But again, just to summarize this video so it doesn't become a massive ramble, if you don't tick the box for those three things, number one, if you do tick them, then think about going online. But if you don't, avoid it. You've got a proven track record, go for it. If you haven't, don't do it. You lack PT business experience, you lack business experience, you lack social media marketing experience. If you haven't got those things, don't do it. And the competition is significantly greater if you haven't got those two things. It's great anyway, even if you have those two things, it's still a challenge. But if you haven't got those first two things, number three makes it virtually, in my opinion, impossible for you to become successful. So that's my take on it. That's what I think. I could be completely wrong in your mind. If you think, Eric, you're talking absolute rubbish, then please leave a comment below. We can have a discussion about it. You know, be respectful, but leave a comment below, and I'm happy to debate it if you can prove me otherwise. Don't forget, if you'd like to access that free training that I put together, which is 12 fixes that I took to fix my failing PT business, to go from, you know, inconsistent monthly revenue to consistently generating 3 to 5k per month, having my own PT studio, employing staff. Find the link around this video, click on that, you can get access to that training today, no opt-in required. Don't forget to hit that notification button or subscribe so you get notified when my next video is released. Until then, take very good care and bye for now.